GM. Welcome back to Noun O'Clock live at the Noun Square. I'm Robot Fishgirl. We're watching the end of the auction for Noun 1371. This grayscale bunny we got yesterday. If you want to watch the end of the auction with us, normally I would say you should go to nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf, but unfortunately at the moment it does look like that interface is bugged. So we're back on regular old nouns.wtf for the time being. But there is only 30 seconds left on that timer, so I'm going to cut the theme song so that we can have that. Nounoclock.live, nomo.wtf. We're going to play a little game called FOMO. Might have to see it in the FOMO nouns window. I'm not sure. But either way, it looks like E082 is taking home this bunny rabbit, and it is time for janky FOMO. If you've been here before, you know the drill, but just in case you haven't, you're going to give a noun a thumbs up if you like it, a thumbs down if you don't. If we get enough thumbs ups on a noun in the first 2 seconds or so, that's going to be the noun that's on auction for the next 24 hours. Also, make sure that you are you do have to enable voting, and it looks like that's not working, so we might have to go to FOMO nouns here. Annoying, but doable. Anyway, welcome back to Noun O'Clock Live at the Noun Square. Started a little bit late today because I was having some technical difficulties. There's the thumbs up and thumbs down. So yeah, you see a noun you like, give it a thumbs up. See a noun you don't particularly like, give it a thumbs down. If we get enough thumbs ups, I will mint that noun, and that's going to be the noun that's on auction for the next 24 hours. We are still looking for a few different nouns. We're mostly looking for a grayscale noun for Gami from NARS. So we will see what we see. Apparently that bunny wasn't quite grayscale enough. Though he might just be waiting for the proposal that NARS currently has up to add the NARS trait to the nouns collection to pass. So it is looking good at the moment. Currently sitting at Coyote Dow. That's nice. Sorry, my voice is a little shot at the moment too. Currently sitting about halfway there, 41 to 2. It needs 84 to pass at the moment, so we'll see what we get. Otherwise, looks like it's going to be another pretty chill morning. Oh, that's a pretty good milk carton. Because it is a Saturday. We do try to keep it pretty light on Saturdays. We just do our auction shenanigans, where we find a noun. We find several nouns, actually, because after this, I am in the FOMO window, but we are going back to Nomo immediately after this is done, playing a little bit of Nomo nouns. So, yeah, we're just going to do the auction shenanigans, going to take a brief look at where proposals stand, and then I think we're going to call it. We don't usually do news over the weekend. We are also, as I mentioned yesterday, going to be doing a little bit of restructuring when it comes to how we run these shows in the immediate future. So we'll be talking more about that imminently. Oh, somebody likes this weight. Not sure what they see in it, but I guess it's kind of aesthetic. I like the arrow with the backpack. It feels very outdoorsy. I don't know, something about it. As for other proposals, we actually have 3 other props up. One is just a simple refund the USDC payer contract. That's running out, so that's really, I believe it's in debt a little bit, so that needs to be refunded. So that's one of the proposals up. Before that, though, we have a Nouns Counter-Strike proposal, which is very exciting. You might have noticed that the esports group this season, shall we say, that they just got funded for, they're narrowing their focus to be primarily about Smash Brothers, since that is sort of niche community that is generally more accepting to nouns. And that's sort of where the meta in nouns has been recently. Is before it was a lot of big, broad, everybody, and now recently, nouns has been narrowing focus down to uh, sort of targeted activations, we'll say, in specific individual groups of people, or individual subcultures that uh, you know um, already exemplify some nounish identity or some aspect of the nounish identity. This is pretty good. Um, and so that's what esports is doing. They've narrowed their focus. Their funding is primarily going towards the Smash community. However, they are still interested in running with Counter Strike, and so the Counter Strike teams, men's and women's, have come together. Both the Noun CS and Nouns FE. This is just literally the Bible. That is the papal emblem on a book. That is the Bible. But yeah, so the Counter Strike teams have come together and they've worked on this proposal. It's a great video that's attached to it. I barely had to do any proofreading. It's fantastic. So go check that out. Voting is beginning pretty soon, I think. It's only editable for another 15 hours, so yeah. Go check it out soon. I'm sure they will very much appreciate any feedback that you can give. Got a heavy wave now. And for anyone listening and not necessarily looking, we are on, at the moment, FOMOnouns.wtf. I know it looks different than it usually does. It's a pretty chill raven. It looks different than it usually does. I was unable to get... Oh, wait. Is it working now? It looks like it's working now. Okay, we're back on Nomo Nouns. But yes, you can use either one to play FOMO. Ooh. It's a fun little gator. And for anybody who's on the Twitter space, and is not... I'm tempted. I'll be honest, this one tempted me. For anybody who's not listening on the video live stream, there's two different experiences, and you can pick your favorite. On the video live stream, because of the chill atmosphere of the show that we go for, usually when I'm hosting solo, and it's been I'm not fully awake. I usually try to keep it light and sort of a club environment, so on the video stream, they're getting some instrumental jazz piano piped in the background. Specifically some Pokemon covers, because I'm nothing if not predictable. But if you want to eliminate the music, you can just listen to the Twitter space. I don't like this noun, but there's something about it that is appealing. And I don't know what it is. This one, not so much. This is... Oh, this reminds me of those POV, like, skiing and snowboarding videos that, like, Red Bull posts sometimes. Maybe you could just open FOMO and connect on a tab and open Nomo after. The frame will be connected. That is exactly what happened. Oh, I like this pie. Yeah. That was NetNose in the YouTube chat saying maybe you can just open FOMO and connect on a tab, open Nomo after, and the frame, this little thing where FOMO is, will be connected, and that is exactly what I did. So, verifiably works on my computer. Depending on your own computer mana, it may or may not function the same way. That's something that I was thinking about the other day. Anybody who works with computers a lot, which presumably would be a lot of the people here, a disproportionately large number, has probably experienced this phenomenon, but I am 100% convinced. Because I used to work in IT, and I think a lot of us are devs or, otherwise work with computers a lot. And I am convinced that all of the people who say that we're wizards with computers, I'm convinced that they might have a point, because I'm convinced that there is such a thing as computer mana. But there are, and I think a lot of us have experienced this, where somebody that we know who isn't as technologically literate is having some sort of problem with their machine. They call us to come over and fix it. We get within a 6-foot radius of the computer, and the problem fixes itself. This is just Uggs, the noun. And I'm convinced there's something to this. I'm convinced that if you have a high level of computer toucher mana, this is Crypt of the Necrodancer as a noun. Then if computers like you, then they just make things easier. And also, I mean, there's also the fact that there are people who are like, oh, what you do is absolutely magical, and it's like, well, you kind of have a point. What I used to explain to people when I was helping them with their PC issues in whatever context, that's a pretty good otter. Is I'd be like, I'm convinced what you do is magic. I feel so stupid. And I'm like, you're not stupid. I'm wiggling my fingers over a tablet of runes to make lightning dance on a pane of glass. It's objectively magic, by any reasonable definition. A decent mirror. This is a terrifying noun. Or maybe it's just an antidepressant. Who knows? A minty squid. It's not important how easy the UX are. There will always be somebody who will need your help. I mean, there is that. You know what? I've run the gamut of, shall we say, interesting problems, and there will be, at some point, if you help enough people with computers, you will run into a very unique error. Usually an ID10T error, otherwise known as an interface problem between the keyboard and the chair. I used to do on-site IT work where we would help people over the phone, and then, if we couldn't solve it over the phone, then we would send a tech out there, and I was one of the ones who did both, where I would be on the phone, so then if I couldn't help them over the phone, then I would just get up and leave. Oh, that's pretty good. If it had black noggles, I would have settled that. But yeah, I there was one where this person just couldn't get their computer to turn on. It wouldn't work. And they were like, yeah, I was like, is it plugged in? And they were like, yeah, I plugged it in. It's very important. They said those words. Yes, I plugged it in. Okay? Context. I go to their apartment, and I find that they have a desktop iMac. It is not, in fact, plugged in. And I said, well, okay, so where did you plug it in? Because the desk that it's on, there isn't even an outlet anywhere near there. I thought maybe they were removed the extension cord. What I found out was that, no, I plugged it in over there. And I was like, okay, so why is it over here? And they're like, well, I want to use it over here. And that's when I realized that they thought this is a desktop iMac. And they thought that they could plug it in and charge it and then move it to their desk. They were trying to use it like a laptop. And I was like, so you want to plug it in over there and use it over here? And I was like, they were like, yeah. I was like, do you have an extension cable? And they were like, no, I want to charge it over there and then use it here. And I was like, that's not, this is a desktop computer. You can't charge it. That's not a thing that it does. And they were so confused and upset. And and I was like, if you want to charge it over there and then use it on this desk, you can, but you need a laptop. You can't do that with a desktop. They're like, well, I don't want a laptop. And I was like, okay, then you have to, either get an extension cable or move this desk over there to use it. They're like, well, I don't want to do that either. And I was like, I don't want to be here. But so yes, it doesn't matter how simple and straightforward user interface is. Some people are just determined to have problems. That wasn't even the worst client. That was just one that stuck out because it's like, I don't know how to help you. I have neither the time nor the crayons. You're paying $200 an hour for me to be here, so, you know, maybe make up your mind fast. Ooh. Halfway decent wine. Not bad. That's a... we don't see a lot of flowers that are good, but with the yellow noggles, I like it. I don't like this one. That's too much orange. That was my IT horror story of the day. We've been playing FOMO for almost 20 minutes now. I'm kind of impressed. Ugh. For anybody who has joined us since we started this, we are on nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. They'll both take you to the same place. And you are going to have to sign in to enable voting. If it doesn't work, you might have to go to fomonouns.wtf. But they should both function just fine. Looks like somebody liked that cheese. Alright. Pretty soon I'm just gonna settle the first aesthetic noun that we see, because we have been here for a little while. I see Kanako-san is on the space and is requesting to come up. I hope that worked that time. I had to move things around a little bit. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the hatchet egg. I don't know what that is. This is a Florida basketball team. This one makes me think it's a dinosaur egg, even though I know that accessory is like an anteater. It looks like a triceratops. It still does. It never won't. It's an expensive rangefinder. That is a Patricio washing machine. I haven't heard from him in ages. I hope he's okay. Ugh. I don't know what that would be. This looks like a cereal mascot. Oh, that's okay. It's not bad. This is some trippy prog rock. But not like actually trippy, just like sort of trippy. I don't know what the puck is up with us now. A nil burger. This is the impossible burger. Incidentally, are very good. Nope. Laughing horse, not bad. No. If your steak is that color green, something has gone horribly wrong. Not a fan of this pufferfish. Or this jellyfish, really. You know, normally I don't have that many upbeat tracks on this playlist. I don't know how this one got on here. Actually, yes, I do. I actually added an album instead of a single track, but I don't mind it. Nope, not that chameleon either. It's been a while since we've seen a good-looking noun, honestly. That's okay. It's kind of hard to make that accessory look bad, I guess. Got money ramen? Maybe don't dip your money in the soup. That's not an awful index card. I could see myself settling that, maybe. I didn't, but... Unlucky random today, yeah, I agree. Armadillo wizard. Pretty clean chameleon. Just boring, though. Oh, I know why this sounds familiar. It's a really similar structure to Monin. That's what was reminding me of it. Every evening find me moaning, da-da. Yes, I cry many days and nights. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that's what it was. Basically the same track. You know what? I'm settling it. I like this now. I don't care. We haven't seen enough of the ones that I really like come through, so I will unapologetically settle another bright noun, because it's a beautiful one. And now it's time for Nomo. We have so many nouns that are arrayed before you. You're going to pick your absolute favorite from among them. You're going to
choose your character.
Spam click that noun with all your might. Every 10 seconds after them are eliminated until we're left with just one. That's going to be the Nomo noun of the day. Make sure, once again, you've signed in with your wallet in that top right, or your clicks will not be counted. Nounoclock.live, nomo.wtf. Sign in with your wallet, or your clicks will not be counted. You've got 20 seconds. I know people are going to look at that and know immediately that I'm the one who settled it, and I don't care. I am unapologetically a fan of the Pride nouns. Oh, that tree at the front is actually pretty good, but pick your favorite now. Start from the bottom, work your way up. We're playing the feud. Let's go. Saving Acid Rock. This Clover. That one's pretty good. This and Moonpay. Oh, I didn't save the moon token. Oh well. I'll save the Pride UFO. That'll match the nonsense that we got for the now. Okay. Ooh, looks like we've got a big fan of the Raven. I'm gonna save the Crypt of the Necrodancer noun real quick. Oh, the Nil ship is also getting some love. Obviously, I'm voting for the gay UFO because it's Roger from American Dad. That's what this noun is.
Final round. Frozen Raven versus Robert the Alien. Who will win? Who will lose? 3, 2, 1, fight!
Our extremely mild nounish parody. Oh, it does look like
Frozen Raven wins. Animality.
fantastic. We got a Frozen Raven noun and this beautiful Pride pirate ship. I like to call it the Friendship. If you want to pick up this Nomo noun, you can do so for the next 23 hours and 56 minutes. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, which goes to funding artists on chain in the Nouniverse and beyond. Speaking of, congratulations to 0x467D on that beautiful studio microphone. I didn't get a chance to bid on it as much as I wanted to because I saw some unfamiliar wallets, but I'm glad somebody took it home. 0xEC84. And collective noun number 449, somebody already settled it quite a while ago, is this wonderful sloth. It's going to be finishing up well before we're done with Nomo tomorrow, but that's okay. We got a fantastic sloth noun. If you want to bid on this Yellow Collective noun, you can do so for the next 24 hours at yellowcollective.xyz. Actually, the next 23 hours and 36 minutes. You don't have that much time. Yellow Collective is an on-chain club devoted entirely to funding artists in the Nouniverse and beyond. And when I say artists, I don't just mean visual or digital or whatever. I mean sculptors, painters, musicians, dancers, actors, whatever your art happens to be. We are interested in funding it. You can check out more in our Warpcast channel at Yellow. Literally just Yellow. Just look up Yellow. You'll find us. It's /Yellow. A lot of fun stuff constantly going on over there. We also have, if you are a member of the Yellow Collective, very active Cabal chat. It's a lot of fun. And this is, I'll give you a little hint of the Yellow Collective channel with this fantastic yellow Last Supper art that we've got up top there. We've constantly got art being posted here, as well as some Nounish covers and everything, and animations and everything else. So go check it out. Warpcast.com, channel Yellow. Right there. yellowcollective.xyz for more info. It is not just the auction here, by the way. I think a lot of people don't really scroll down, but there's a lot here, including this cheesy 90s commercial that Toady and I made, where we go through every single trait. So yeah, go check it out. yellowcollective.xyz. Now that we've finally finished our shenanigans, minted a wonderful gay pirate ship. I'm not sorry. We minted a wonderful frozen raven, and we minted a beautiful sloth for the Yellow Collective. The only thing we've got left to talk about is the proposals we've got up. The Noundry prop for the Nars accessory, like I said, is at 41 to 2. It does need 84 to pass, and it needs them in 42 hours, so get your vote in soon. Noun's Counter-Strike is editable for another 15 hours. Not going to talk about that until it's locked in, but go check it out. I adore these teams. I spend most of my time with the Nouns FE team, and they are all, I love them as people and as players. So go check it out. Prop 715, Nouns Counter-Strike reaching the next level. Then there's the refund the USDC buyer contract and this RUDTF prop, which is, I don't know how much of this I can show on stream, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk about it on this show. Because this is ostensibly a PG-rated show, and well, go read the prop, you'll see. But yeah, hopefully they do change the name, because I left that feedback on it. I was like, I regardless of what's in the prop, the name skeeves me. But anyway, there's that. And we've also got Tagada-san and Kinaka-san up on stage. I don't want to linger too long on it, but while I have you here, you have a candidate coming up pretty soon, yeah?
Yeah, so we already submit the candidate. Our proposal, that's why, so I just came here and also bring the Tagada-san to the stage.
I see it.
Yeah.
Kid Pass is a global brand.
Yeah. So
give me one moment. Can you talk about your proposal real quick? I need to go AFK for 2 seconds, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Just I'm wait. Can I share the link before moving? Tagada-san, share します。
I have returned.
まあ表示してくれてますね。ビデオの方には。ありがとうございます。シェアしてくれて。ロボさん。Thank you.
Yeah. So I just missed the dubbing. I'll stay here as just couple scan ago. So, yeah, as I already said, we the proposal says so we just send a KeePass package to the Uganda and also make a new car with a KeePass company. It's in Japan.
Awesome.
Yeah, and also we just also designed some each KeePass have the label for the color blindness and also blindness. We also make a sticker of how to say braille. What? Braille. Do you know the braille?
Braille?
Braille or the braille is a language, just words for the blindness.
Oh, yeah, colorblind.
Yeah, so we also decided to make such a sticker or brightness called the braille.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, braille.
Yeah, braille.
Yeah,
So
it's a hard one. It's
but yeah, and the Taga-san also color blindness. That's why he knows how difficult to choose proper appropriate the colors of whatever he wants without such a sticker or the name of the color. That's why Taga-san just wanted to design such a sticker or the color brightness.
yeah, it's an accessibility tool.
Yes, accessibility. Yeah, expand the accessibility. And Taga-san also has a friend who is a professional singer, even though she is blindness. Her name is Hilary-san. タガさん、シェアします。
はい、します。
And yeah, she just advised to design such a sticker for the blindness in our project of the Nounish Keepers project as part 2. So I've ever heard Hilary Sato, who is a singer. Also, she has appeared at the stage for the Paralympic in the last Olympic era.
Oh yeah, I found her.
Yeah, she's pretty famous and popular singer in Japan, and she's also a friend of the Tagasa. So she's kindly advised him to make her such a stuff is use just take her on the blade. So we really are proud of the supported such a disability with this project. That. Yeah. So we are very excited to try to get more budget to make progress with the nouns and also our community in Japan. So that's why Taga-san always looking for any good advice from his friend who he connected before the web series. So she is also a good friend with the Taga-san since
10年、10年以上前からです。
More than 10 years since he said. So he has a lot of good connection in the years before.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that's always really important whenever you're developing context for anybody who missed it. This is not just a accessibility tool for color blindness, but for actual blindness as well. And you can see that right here in this color tool. Each KitPass stick will feature a label displaying the colored name. Users can apply stickers with the color names provided, and the stickers will also include Braille. And yeah, it's really important when you're developing tools like this that you don't just develop them in a vacuum, but you actually this is going to be seem like an obvious point, but it is something that a lot of people don't do, which is actually incorporating feedback from people with whatever disability you are trying to account for. A lot of times people I'll never forget this. There is a sticker that is the summary of when people try to make accessibility tools without actually taking into account what is needed for those accessibility tools, which is there is a sticker, a warning sticker on the front of it's like an oven or a kiln. The image isn't full, but it's a warning sticker basically saying that it's a hot surface and that you shouldn't touch it. And the warning sticker has Braille on it. So which is it doesn't Like, yeah, okay, great, you made it inclusive, but also if they're close enough to read the Braille, they have already like it doesn't solve the problem. So that is that's one of that it's things like that that you need to take care to avoid, and it's obviously that's not going to happen with crayons, but the same thing applies where it matters to have tools, accessibility tools that are in fact accessible and aren't only for optics. And the way that you do that is by actually taking into account feedback from the people who are affected by these tools and then the conditions that they are meant to help overcome. So yeah, that is hugely important, and I'm really glad that you mentioned that. I do want to call it pretty soon. Is there any last thing that you want to bring up that you want to highlight on this candidate before it goes live?
We need the most important thing is that we need sponsors. And also, Tawasan told me the sponsors increase the number to the 3 if we go to the Noun's proposal. So, yeah, that's why it
needs 3 sponsors. Okay. I am currently sponsoring a different candidate, this elephant rescue one, but as soon as that goes live, and as soon as that's done, I'm happy to sponsor these Kit Pass props.
Oh yeah.
Of course I am. You know how big a fan I am of this project. Of course I am.
Well, thanks so much for your mention. I really appreciate for your help, support.
So yes, if anybody else out there is a noun holder and you are interested in this Kit Pass proposal, go check it out. In candidates, where should they go if they have clarifying questions other than just posting feedback on the proposal?
Yeah, thank you.
Where should they contact you if they have questions? What's the best way? Like where should they communicate with you? Where should they message you if they have questions about the proposal?
To send a DM to Taga-san on X.
Okay.
Got it. So any question we are welcome from a sponsor. So which is a very good feedback. So please question a lot to me. Yes.
Yes. So send all of your any questions that you may have about the proposal to Tagawa-san. I know personally that he's available on Discord and Warpcast as well as on Twitter. So any of those places where you can find him, he's generally pretty responsive. So go talk to him there. You do not need to speak Japanese. Google Translate exists over text. You'll be fine.
Taga-san is a DM master, so don't worry. You don't have to translate.
Awesome.
So he can communicate.
Yeah.
As long as
But on that note, I think I do want to wrap it up pretty soon. So other than that, I think that was everything that we were going to talk about. Like I said, I'm sponsoring that elephant rescue proposal because I really want to see that go back up. But as soon as that's done, you can count me in if you don't find other sponsors before then. If you are interested in sponsoring, go check it out. Candidate proposal 462. Nounish X Kit Pass as a global brand part 2. They already did part 1 with great success, so go check out part 2 of the proposal. On that note, we've done our shenanigans. We minted a fantastic noun, if I do say so myself. I'm not one to toot my own horn, except for when I am, and this is a great one. I will accept no criticism. We got a Frozen Raven Nomo noun number 1372, and we got a fantastic Yellow Collective noun, this Sloth. And Kyle Patrick, as per usual, already in the running with a .0069 bid. It says .007, but knowing Kyle, it is a .0069 bid. So go check that out at yellowcollective.xyz. With that done, I think we're about done too. So thanks everybody for coming to Noun O'Clock Live at the Noun Square. I've been Robot Fish Girl. Don't forget, once again, check out the Nomo Noun. Don't forget to check out the Yellow Collective Noun. We'll see you on Warpcast. We'll see you on Twitter. We'll see you on YouTube and Spotify. And most importantly, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, arigato. Bye bye.
ロボさんありがとう。